Have you ever thought about whether a piece of fabric could actually tell a story? And I don't mean just any story. I'm talking about the story of an entire province, its history, its people, all of it, woven right into a single beautiful pattern. Well, today we're diving into an incredible textile from Thailand called 9.Mukdahan, and we're going to unravel the amazing story it has to tell.
That's really the heart of it, isn't it? The province of Mukdahan in Thailand is this incredible cultural melting pot. It's home to that's right, eight different ethnic groups. So how on earth do they create one single design that could represent all of them? Well, that's the story we're untangling today.
All right, so here's the plan. We'll start by exploring the incredible mix of cultures in Mukdahan. Then, we'll get into the quest that led to this amazing pattern. After that, we'll break down what it all means, take a look at the mind-blowing skill of the weavers, and finally, see what kind of legacy it's left behind.
Okay, first things first, let's set the scene. We're in Mukdahan, a province over in northeast Thailand. It's right on the Mekong River. It's got a super rich history, but what really, truly makes it special? It's the people.
And this is where things get really interesting. Mukdahan isn't just one single community. Nope. It's this vibrant home to 8 different ethnic groups, every single one with its own unique traditions and heritage, all living side by side.
You've got groups like the Putai, the Thai Isan, the Kaso, the list goes on, and each one has its own cultural fingerprint. But here's the thing. There was one powerful tradition that connected all of them, a really deep shared knowledge of weaving. This craft was like a common thread tying them all together, long before our story even kicks off.
So, with all that diversity, the province had a pretty big challenge. How do you create one single unifying symbol that everyone can look at and feel proud of? This wasn't an accident. It was a real, deliberate quest for a shared identity.
And that brings us to a really key moment, the year 2002. The governor at the time, a man named Jongwidiwes, kicked off an official initiative. He brought together experts from all over the region with one very specific mission. And that mission, while it sounded simple, was huge. The goal was to literally weave the heritage of all 8 peoples into one single iconic design. It was a search for unity, told through art.
So, after a ton of collaboration and really careful thought, something new was born, a pattern. And now for the fun part, we're going to decode it piece by piece.
And here it is. It's called 9.Mukdahan. It's known for being super intricate and delicate, and it eventually became the official textile identity for the whole province. But what really makes it so special? What's going on inside this design? Well, the final design is this amazing mix of 5 traditional patterns. You've got local flowers like the dokchang now, and 2 different sizes of the ko flower. Then there's this complex geometric pattern called Lai Ngoknak. And get this, there's even a mythical creature, the small Naga serpent. Every single element was chosen because it meant something important, and when you put them all together, you get something totally new.
And listen, it wasn't just about the pattern. The colors were a huge deal too. These were not random choices, not at all. Colors like indigo, magenta, and bright yellow were all picked because they're considered auspicious. They bring good luck in the local culture. That makes the fabric absolutely perfect for celebrations.
Okay, so having a beautiful design on paper is one thing, but actually bringing it to life, that takes an incredible amount of skill. So let's take a look at the unbelievable craftsmanship that turns simple thread into a cultural treasure.
The whole thing starts with a technique called mudme, which is kind of like a super advanced form of tie-dye. First, the artisans bleach and spin the raw silk. Then comes the really tricky part. They painstakingly tie off tiny sections with straw rope, basically mapping out that whole 5-part pattern. Only then do they dye it, so the tied parts resist the color. The precision required is just staggering.
And the tools they use? They're just as traditional as the technique itself. Weavers use a native loom, this comb-like thing called a reed to pack the threads super tight, a shuttle to pass the thread back and forth, and bobbins that are often made from local plants. This is a 100% hands-on, artisanal process. To really get the magic here, you just need to know 2 words, warp and weft. The warp threads are the stationary ones, the foundation that's stretched out tight on the loom. Think of it as the canvas. The weft, that's the thread they just dyed with the intricate pattern. The weaver sends that weft thread back and forth with the shuttle, and as it weaves in and out of the warp, that beautiful 9.Mukdahan pattern slowly starts to appear. It's amazing.
So after all that incredible work, the thoughtful design, the precise dyeing, the patient weaving, what does it all add up to today? Well, this is where the story really comes full circle. 9.Mukdahan isn't just cloth anymore. It's become the fabric for life's biggest moments, weddings, festivals, you name it. When people from Mukdahan wear this, they're wearing their home. They're wearing their history. They are literally wearing their pride.
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? The pattern actually worked. It achieved its mission. It's not just that it's beautiful, it's the living proof that 8 totally distinct cultures can come together to create one single thing that represents them all in perfect harmony.
And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. Every culture has its symbols, right? We see them in our food, in our music, in our art. 9.Mukdahan is a story that's woven with silk. And it really makes you wonder, what story is your own culture weaving right now?